Salve omnes. This is going to be a quick screencast of Arcus Titi Part 1 to set us up for your own reading of Part 2 of the story. And just a reminder, this is the dedication of the Arch of Titus by Domitian. We had seen Haterius and his crew, along with his patron Salvius, working diligently into the night, right up to dawn, trying to finish this arch. And as you read a bit about the Arch of Titus as well, you note that this was a major piece of Domitian's propaganda campaign to promote the legitimacy of the Flavian dynasty. So let's jump in. Postridie mane ingens Romanorum multitudo ad arcum Titi conveniebat. So postridie, the next day, mane, in the morning, ingens Romanorum multitudo, a huge multitude of Romans, conveniebat, were gathering ad arcum Titi, at the Arch of Titus, or to the Arch of Titus, dies festus ab omnibus civibus celebrabatur. So a dies festus, a festive day, a holiday. Ab omnibus civibus. So here ab, which can sometimes mean from, here means by. And we know that because we have our passive verb, celebrabatur, aristur. So a holiday was being celebrated by all the citizens. Imperator Domitianus, the Emperor Domitian, quod eodie fratri Tito arcum dedicaturus erat, pompam magnificam nuntiaverat. So the Emperor Domitian, quod, because eodie, on that day, our nice ablative of time when, dedicaturus erat. So he was, erat, dedicaturus. So this UR, we're going to learn, makes this a future active participle, a FAP. So he was about to dedicate. He was going to dedicate the arch. Fratri Tito here turns out to be the dative. So dedicate the arch to his brother Titus. So because he was doing that on that day, he nuntiaverat era, pluperfect, he had announced a pompum magnificum, a magnificent procession. Clamores virorum feminarum quae undique tolebantur. The shouts of men and of women, tolebantur, were being raised undique, everywhere, on all sides. Spectatorum tanta erat multitudo ut. So with that tanta, we know immediately that ut is going to trigger a result clause. So great was the crowd of spectators that ei qui tardius advenerunt nullum locum prope arcum invenire possent. Those who arrived too late, right? So ius, making this the comparative, so later than they should. So too late is a way to handle the comparative there. So those who arrived too late were able to find no place near the arch. You snooze, you lose. So eis consistendum erat proculab arcu vel in foro vel in viis. So for these guys, consistendum, notice that nd, the gerundive, which together with the to be makes a passive phrastic. So for these people, it had to be stood. So these people had to stand far away from the arch, either in the forum or in the streets. Nam usu imperatoris pompa totam per orbem ducebatur. For at the order, by the order of the emperor, the procession was being led totam per orbem, through the whole city. Very common for the adjective to pop out of the prepositional phrase. So just like when you guys graduate from STAB with all aces and you are summa cum laude, not cum summa laude. So here, totam per orbem. Moving on. Multicelia servis prope arcum pone bantur. So many seats were being placed near the arch by the slaves. Illuc multi senatores, spe favoris Domitiane conveniebant. Illuc, to that place. Many senators were gathering spe favoris Domitiane, with hope of the favor of Domitian. Inter eo Salvius de opere hateri gloriatus locum quaerebat ubi conspicuous esset. So among them, Salvius, gloriatus, a nice PPP dep here, having boasted, having gloried about the work of Haterius, was looking for a place where he would be conspicuous, where he would be easily seen, right? So he was part of this magnificent display, so he wanted everyone to know. Inter equites, this is another rank of Roman society, literally horsemen or knights, but it becomes essentially the group just below the senators. These are kind of the elite business class. So among the equites, who were standing behind the senators, was present. Haterius ipse, Haterius himself, right? You remember he was the one in charge of the building. Valorem imperatoris aude sperebat. So he was avidly, eagerly hoping for the favor of the emperor, and in animo volvebat, literally was rolling in his mind, or just was wondering quando, when, the premium promissum a Savius, so the reward having been promised by Savius, accepturus esset. He was, again, that you are going to receive. So one more time there, he was eagerly hoping for the favor of the emperor, and he was wondering when he was going to receive the reward promised by Savius. Last little bit here, Auta Engains, a huge altar, pro arcu extructa, so PPP here, having been built in front of the arch. Ornabator was being decorated with flowers by the slaves. Cercum aurum, around the altar, stabant were standing Viginti sacerdotes, 20 priests, togas praetextas gerentes, PAP here, wearing their togas with purple borders, their toga praetextas. Ut mos erat. So notice that erat not subjunctive. So when we have the ut, that just means as. So as was the custom. Haruspices quoque. So also the haruspexes, remember the soothsayers that look at the animal guts, were present. Qui exto victimarum inspicerent. All right, so this is something new here. So notice we have a relative pronoun qui, who, but then our verb kicks into the subjunctive. And so really what's going on here is this is like an ut plus a subjunctive. This is what we're going to call a relative purpose clause. And so you could replace this qui with ut and still get the same meaning out of it. But it means the haruspexes were there to inspect the guts, the entrails of the victims. And so more literally, who were the haruspexes were there who were to look at the guts of the victims. But again, really that's just a purpose clause. So they were there to look at the guts. Avium cursus ab auguribus diligenter notabatur. So the course of birds was being noted diligently by the augurs, another kind of priest who uses animal signs to tell the omens and predict the future. So hopefully that gets you oriented for what's about to go down in Arcus Titi Part 2, and I will see you online in class.